Welcome back to the latest episode of 123 CABO, man. It's your boy Zeke. This is the New Orleans Saints edition. Who Dat Nation? We here
Oh yeah.
with a couple of.
Oh yeah.
You know what it is. Breeze trash. Ooh, they grilling us up right now. Brady and them are killing us. They grilling us up right now. Look, yeah. Breeze all on this grill. Yes, sir.
A couple of esteemed guests. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves, man.
All right,
Hey, Ma, you can go first.
Jamal Davis. I guess New Orleans Saints fan from really young. Dad was Brooks fan, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
CEO
And,
Carolina.
and Antonio Buckner, born and raised in New Orleans, diehard, who that nation. Been a rough week for me and Maul, but that's go be discussed.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all had a rough season by y'all standards. You know, y'all been pretty good for some years now. Y'all went 9-8. Pass offense was last. You had the quarterback problems with Jameis, and then he got hurt, Taysom Hill, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all middle of the pack in rushing, but then top 10 until the defense. Defense played amazing like they always do. At least like they have for the better part of this last decade. So I guess outside of matter of fact, not even outside. What do you guys think was y'all downfall this season?
So at least Maul may have a different opinion. I think that I was honestly surprised by how good James was doing at first. He was hit or miss a few games, but he did hold it down. We had a winning record, regardless of anything. I do think that the main thing we need to focus on right now is getting a QB, because I don't know if James is coming back. What you think, Ma?
I mean, hey, I agree 100%. Y'all, I picked up in our fantasy league, I picked up Jameis Winston. That's how much faith I had in him.
You got him early too. I was like,
yeah, I really had faith. Don't forget, man, he was doing really good. Like in the games when he went off, man, he was going off.
Exactly.
The game when he got injured against the Bucks, he was killing them.
He was bomb.
So I have faith in him, and like soon after he got injured is when it pretty much went down. And to be honest, like even the games that we won, I didn't believe in it. Like
the defense was winning the games. It was really a defense. It was our defense.
Oh yeah, because I want to say James started like 5-2. 5-2, and I think leading the division. Then y'all finished 9-8. So y'all went 4-6 down the stretch. So yeah, I know y'all had some games where y'all had Trevor Siemian starting, and then,
oh my,
and then Taysom Hill starting. So it was
Lord.
Hey, it was some struggles, man.
Who was that guy? Like that was the first time it was a Saints quarterback started. I was
Ian Book.
Yes.
Ian Book. He was a rookie. He might have been undrafted or like 6th round or something. He had no business starting.
Bro, I was like,
Miami lit him up on Monday Night Football.
Hey, I was at the point. I'm like, hey, I need to go put on some cleats. Let me go put on my cleats. Goddamn, I can throw better than this dude. Goddamn.
Man, it was bad.
It was all bad, but like someone said, like after we lost Jameis, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
Facts, man. And then of course we had some breaking news earlier this week. Sean Payton stepped down after like 15, 16 years. So that leaves a big vacancy. But there's still a lot of good coaching options out there. So I want to hear who you guys believe that y'all should bring in to be the head coach, the next head coach.
I honestly think our defense. I was gonna say our defensive coordinator. I think he should be the one. I think he could pick it up next season. But I think he's probably a good fit for the head coach because he already knows. He's already been in the system for a while. He's proved himself. as the on the defensive side of the ball for the last few years. It ain't just been one or 2 years he's been doing it for a while. So I think at least he deserves a shot at the head coaching job. What you think, Mark?
I'm Flores.
That's what I was thinking.
He did a great job with the Dolphins. I don't know what the situation going on with the general manager down there.
Yeah.
Man, like Shannon Sharp said, let's be real. Black coaches have to freaking take the game. They got to take the team to the playoffs, down there, Super Bowl, to be considered as a good as a good coach.
Yeah, true. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
They don't do that. They down there out the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go out the
Yeah. It was crazy. Stephen, they said the same thing.
Yeah, that was a tough situation because that Miami team was not really built to be a really good team this past year, and he won 8 of the last 9, which is crazy. Then the year before they went like 10-6. They just missed the playoffs, and like he got a winning record against Belichick. Like in that division, what more do you really want from your coach?
Can you ask for
the losses? We all know the reason.
Absolutely, but I think Brian Flores would be a really good coaching hire. I think he can bring stability. The players seem to love him. A black man in New Orleans just feels fitting to me, if you ask me, to be completely honest. So I definitely wouldn't be opposed to that. I think that'd be a really good opportunity for him. But so with that being said, I guess your quarterback situation, would you guys rather re-sign Jameis or draft somebody or a combination of the two?
Man, that's a hard question. I say that we need to start looking to either drafting somebody or free agency, because Jameis I don't know, after ACL he may bounce back, but he was injured. Was it last year or the year before that? It was also an injury. So I'm not too sure on his longevity. But if he can come back in prime shape, then we can stick with Jameis. But I think that we should definitely weigh the option of looking at free agency or drafting somebody.
And I say we go ahead and draft. Reason being, we're probably in the same situation as who could I say? I guess the Browns. Browns is in the rebuilding stage. I feel as though losing Drew Brees, losing Sean Payton, huge, bro. We might lose Lattimore. We might lose who else? Mike Thomas might not stay.
Mike Thomas, yeah.
We down there by the rebuilding stage. So we need to start. Of course, yes, the coach is a valuable position. We need that.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback is real valuable as well. And Jameis, yeah, he's great, but inconsistency. So I feel as though we go after one of those guys coming out of this draft, man.
Like, for real, Thomas he ain't played a single game all season though. So we can't even
barely played the year before.
Exactly. Exactly. They gave him that check. As soon as they gave him that check. My
leg.
It was a wrap. As soon as they gave that boy that check, it was a damn wrap.
Yeah. Hey, bro, with all of that, we might be in the rebuilding stage. So I say, yes, we still re-sign Jameis. We still re-sign him. We know what he can do. We know his potential. But if we go after someone in the draft, like a Kenny Pickett man, we have a backup that we can take for years.
Yeah.
Looking ahead for the future to make sure you don't end up in like a Steelers Big Ben type situation.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that. I rebuke you saying that the Browns are in a rebuild situation, though. We're quarterback away. We're quarterback away. But segueing over into the next part of the show, man. Free agency. Your free agents that you guys have. So as far as cap space goes, y'all don't have any. Y'all are $71 million over the cap. So kind of like last year where y'all did like a lot of contract restructuring, y'all let a couple people go. It's going to be a lot of that going around. So it's going to be tough to kind of retain some people. But some of y'all top free agents that y'all have coming up, Teron Armstead, who I think is an all-pro tackle, Marcus Williams in the secondary, Jameis, PJ Williams in the secondary, Traquan Smith, Deontay Harris. And then you got a couple of cut guys that are people that may get cut or traded, kind of to free up some of that space. Michael Thomas and Marshawn Lattimore being a few of those guys, which you guys already mentioned. Out of all of those, who do you guys want back the most, and who you think may be realistic to bring back?
Hey, I'll have to say, keep the defense strong.
Mm-hmm.
So those offensive players, you can go because look at our record after losing a quarterback. We had a horrible passing offense, bro. Like, but still won games. Why? Because of the defense. The scoring. Defense was doing some of the scoring. So I would not let go Lattimore. I would keep him. I honestly would keep Lattimore. Armstead did a lot for that team, bro.
Yeah,
He was an elite tackle. Yeah.
Keep the
line.
You gotta keep the if you keep the line strong, you keep the defense strong. You'll be in the fight. I think we for sure need to get rid of Thomas though. Thomas, we can he gotta go.
And that'll free up a lot of space too with that
contract.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's some.
Yeah.
I think surprisingly, well, I guess part of it now is because he's been hurt the last 2 years. But I feel like y'all kind of struggled to find weapons outside of like Kamara, especially like the wide receiver and tight end positions. I know y'all kind of tried Jared Cook for a couple of years. It kind of worked. It kind of didn't. And then they always tried to find that number 2 to go alongside of Mike T. But when I had Emmanuel Sanders, he wasn't. Mike T wasn't really healthy, and then Traquan Smith never really panned out. And now they got I can't remember the dude's name. Not Caldwell. Callaway. You got Callaway now.
Callaway got talent. I think Callaway got talent. He
does. Absolutely.
You got to look at the way the Saints still picking players based on having Drew. They got to change that because I can't lie. Drew Brees can make a no-name look good. I remember one game.
Exactly.
He had 5 different touchdown passes to 5 different people, bro.
Yeah.
In order for us to continue doing that, we'll need a quarterback who can bring no names and make them big. But hey, we don't got that no more.
The Lance Moores and the Kenny Stills and all these random players that y'all had forever. Drew Brees did have them guys looking good.
Exactly.
He did. But Drew Brees, you got to think, Drew Brees is a all-time, top, in my opinion, top 3 quarterback of all time. Right. When it comes to stats, goddamn number 1, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep that to myself. Brady played the whole extra season. Brady played the whole extra season over my boy. But yeah, Jamal right. We're still drafting and trying to fit guys into a Drew Brees offense. But I do think that Sean Payton did shifted around this season to try to cater to Jameis. So he did do that. We just have to figure out who the quarterback is going to be. And once we want, and that's first and foremost. So once we figure that out, then we can go from there. But we can't keep switching and having Hill back there, and Hill, goddamn, he the quarterback, but he rushing the ball 18 times a game. We got to figure that out.
Oh yeah, I do appreciate coaches like Sean Payton who kind of cater to the team that he has. A lot of times coaches that don't really last try to be like, okay, this is my system. Y'all got to run it this type of way. But like, you have to adjust with the times. You got to adjust to your players. Cause like as Drew Brees got older, his arm got a little weaker. So, okay, we're going to look left, look right, check down to Kamara all game if we need to. And we're going to get this done and keep it rolling. And we're going to get that thing rolling.
Hey, boy, Drew is dropping that. Drew was, he wasn't throwing that thing more than 30 yards. I was like, hey, come on, Drew. Hey, we gotta, yeah.
I think that was against the Falcons, man. This dude winded up Like I was like, all right, this is about to be a 50 pass. Probably that pass went like 25 yards. I was like,
yeah. That's when we knew. I was like, yeah, Drew ain't got too much time left.
At least he threw a spiral because the same thing happened to Taysom Hill. He wound up against the Falcons. That mug said that thing was ugly, but hey, they still caught it though. I was like, hey, it worked. It worked.
Oh man, yeah. Hopefully we get lucky in this draft, man. We need to look. We need to trade. What we need to do is trade Michael Thomas for a high draft pick. If we can do that, and we get a solid QB, then that's what we need to do.
And if we do that, we get like a Matt Corral.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's a great backup. And I mean, to be honest, tell me if I'm wrong. I kind of see Drew Brees and him playing college ball, bro.
What you mean?
His style of playing.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I think as far as like maybe like the accuracy and stuff like that, but he's also a pretty good athlete. He's a pretty good athlete. He can run.
Like, he's not a like he's an in the pocket like passer, but out the pocket he's dangerous too.
Yeah.
He was a runner, bro.
I don't remember that.
Brees was a runner. Don't get me started, Alex. Hey, look at his.
Remember that.
One of his biggest highlights against the Falcons.
Kamara isolated again. Kamara's out to the right. Brees looking left. He's got room. Across the line of scrimmage. He goes into the end zone. Touchdown. Drew Brees.
But you're going to see Benjamin Watson. He's going to come along this end line, and he's going to go out of bounds. Drew Brees sees the referee, potentially throws the hat. He doesn't have an eligible receiver. Drew Brees doesn't want to run the ball, but he does take plenty good care of his body.
I remember that play. But that was a singular event. That was an isolated incident.
Oh man,
we know Matty Ice ain't no athlete. That's what we do know. We know Matty Ice ain't running a 4.9. Matty Ice ain't
Hey.
I could see Carl as if we really get rid of Thomas and trade up for him. I could see a team being built around him.
Yeah.
He reminded me of Marcus Mariota from the little that I've seen. Kind of slender type quarterback, but athletic.
Yeah,
and, Marcus Mariota was actually a decent passer, but
hey, I would take Mariota over goddamn Simeon. Honestly, I would take Mariota over Simeon.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
Shit, I'd take him over Hill too.
Yeah, kind of like before we got on here, Jamal was saying, Taysom Hill's best suited as that gadget guy. Okay, we're gonna put him in tight end. Yeah, we're gonna run some wildcat. We're gonna let you run some routes, because not only that adds another weapon to the offense. And Tom said, you ain't got him just running 18 times, 20 times a game.
Exactly.
And you can still,
as soon as
still throughout the floor of the game, you get Kamara involved in the check down game, because he didn't really check it down like that either.
Exactly. Because Taysom's so used to getting in the game, as soon as whenever it's just his turn, he running the damn ball. So as soon as it's time to throw, if he don't see the person that he's looking for out there, then he finna goddamn running. He has no second or third option.
Absolutely.
At least he not looking for it.
Facts.
Hey, I got a question, Zeke. I know you ain't a Saints fan, but your opinion. Tony, you could chime in as well. If you could choose the order, because we all know we need a quarterback, we need a coach, we need offensive help. Kamara can't do it by himself. We need a wide receiver or a great tight end. Yeah, so say wide receiver or tight end. If you could put that in order, priority 1 to 3, what would you say?
The priority is always, I guess, just in general with organizations, It's always the GM, then the head coach, because you need the GM and head coach to be on the same accord, and then head coach to the quarterback, because you need the head coach need to have an opportunity to build with his guy, quote unquote. He need his guy that he's like, okay, we brought this guy in. I believe in him. He fits the mold of what I want this team to look like. And then after that, after you have your coach, because y'all got a GM, after you got your coach and your quarterback, then it start, okay, let's surround him with not only like athletes, but people that fit whatever offense I'm trying to run. Like if you're going to be a running team, you probably want a bunch of big physical receivers that can block and then that can get open. Or if you want to go spread, you're going to need some fast, shifty kind of guys that, okay, you can catch it in space and make somebody miss and go for 60 yards. So I probably would put it in that order.
Okay. So coach, QB, receiver.
Because the coach got to have his guy. Like, and that kind of going back to Brian Flores was kind of that thing was he was there when they drafted Tua, but I don't think Tua was ever really his guy. Like that's not the guy that he wanted. He wanted Watson, and I don't know if he wanted Herbert or not, but I think it was some rumblings that somebody in that organization was calling for Herbert over Tua and whatever the case may be, but they got overruled.
I heard Flores was pushing for Herbert. But
see, okay, that's probably part of it because he, when you don't have your guy and you're like, man, I'm out here, especially if they're not performing. At least he wasn't performing to the way that Herbert was performing. So it's kind of like, man, we could be a playoff team, or instead of us winning 9-10 games, we could win 12 if I had the quarterback that I wanted. And that's where that friction kind of comes in, and then they're kind of at the point of no return where you can't really trade to her. You can't get anybody else in. You can't get Watson anymore. Or like the organization said they didn't want Watson. So it's like, I really ain't got no reason to be here anyway. But I put it in that order.
Deshaun Watson would be a great pickup though.
No,
absolutely.
For real.
Flores, Deshaun Watson, like you say, throwing some good receivers. Hey, he back in it.
And that was the thing, like Watson wants to play for Flores, which is kind of why Flores was rumored to like New York, even though they went and got Dayball from the Bills. So like they was, because they kind of connected. Like Watson really want to play for him, so whoever picks up Flores as the head coach may have like an inside track to get Deshaun Watson if they got like the assets to trade for him, obviously.
What's Zeke? You might know what's going on with his case right now. Is shit smoothed out? Like what's going on?
I heard at one point that they tried to settle, but I don't think it worked. I don't know what the dollar amount was or whatever the case may be. So I think everything's just kind of on hold until I don't know if it's like earlier this year, like March or April, but I think it's some stuff coming up soon. And I think that's kind of that got all of the NFL teams in limbo. Like they just kind of trying to wait and find out like what happened. Because if he got to do some jail time or something like that, or go have a big suspension from the league, because the league is waiting on the case. Once the case get done, I'm like, okay, we're gonna suspend them. I don't know, a season, half a season. So folks really trying to figure that out. So I think that might not get resolved to like maybe March, April, maybe even later.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. So moving to the draft, kind of talked about some quarterbacks in there, man. I know some of the needs. We talked quarterback, wide receiver, offensive line, potentially DBs if you aren't able to sign some of those guys back, and then obviously you guys need a head coach. Some of the draft targets: Kenny Pickett, the quarterback from Pitt, Matt Corral from Ole Miss, obviously, and then wide receiver help. Especially if you're thinking about getting rid of Michael Thomas. This is a quarterback heavy or wide receiver heavy draft. You got Chris Olave from Ohio State. He's a baller. Jameson Williams from Bama, who got hurt in the national championship, also a baller. John Mechie, got 4.2 speed, baller from Alabama. He got like a second or third round grade, so that's a potential later wide receiver pick. Do you guys got anybody in mind in particular that you guys like? I don't know if LSU had any good receivers coming out this year, but
we ain't had too many. We ain't had. So actually, our receivers at LSU solid. It was at the QB position. Another issue was at the QB position. But I definitely do think that we need to look at Jameson Williams. Even though he did get hurt, I don't think that'll mess up his draft selection. But really, we need to look at Matt from Ole Miss. We need to figure out how we can, because I'm sure he won't be on the boards too long. So we need to. I'm telling you, we need to trade Thomas for a high draft pick, so we can go ahead and make that solid. What you think, Mo?
I agree 100%. If we can get rid of Thomas, man, that's going to free up a lot of space. And like you say, I don't know. I think isn't Denver looking for a quarterback as well?
Bro, that's a lot of teams that can potentially look for
Bridgewater out for I don't know if he out prolonged, but I know he did have an injury.
Facts. We got some breaking news though. Tom Brady just retired.
What?
Brady just retired officially.
Oh man, but I kind of knew that was gonna happen. When you start talking like that, that mean wifey said get that at home. That's all it means.
Facts.
That mean wifey said get that at home.
Facts.
Shut it down.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
D22, what it do, baby?
Hey man, I tried to join this little 1-2-3 CABO. You know who said they gonna beat them Saints? The Panthers. The
Panthers. Detroit got some QB problems too.
Oh yeah, we do. We definitely do. But
that boy.
The only difference is we got cap space. We got that cap space. Y'all tied up.
Hey,
them boy bowled up.
Dude, y'all got
Golf be back there like a deer in headlights. Golf be out there throwing like a deer in headlights.
Golf is like the Taysom. I don't know. Him and Taysom Hill about neck and neck, so we good. Golf arm is what Taysom Hill legs is to y'all. For us, for real.
Y'all gotta use that cap space.
Huh?
Y'all gotta use that. Y'all gotta.
Oh no, they're gonna use it. I mean, you gotta win first. That's why I was telling Zeke that was good that they win at the end, because ain't nobody trying to come to where they ain't winning. You see, nigga, Atlanta got everything. Atlanta got strip clubs, they got booty, they got all the time, and niggas still want to leave Atlanta. So what's that telling you? They don't care about the environment. They trying to win now.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt Ryan done caught so many strays in this episode, dog.
Oh my goodness.
Matt Ryan be like, bro, I'm just chilling, bro.
Hey, it's a competition for who wake up and forget how to play football the fastest between golf and Matt Ryan.
Hey,
who forgot that they was a quarterback.
And what makes it worse is one getting paid $50 million. That's
exactly.
The bad part.
Exactly.
Big facts, man.
Yeah, cause didn't y'all pick up his contract from for when he was
Oh no, golf contract
in LA?
His like $30 million though. It was less than Stafford, so it ain't bad. They took over Stafford's contract, and then we got like picks in. I think if we don't draft a quarterback, we'll probably keep him for another year, or unless God work miracles and we get Watson, it's a wrap. Go ahead and drop that nigga Golf off.
Things to get Watson before Detroit get him, bro.
You said what?
Yeah.
Things might pick up.
Oh no, for real. I know that. We got space and picks. And y'all got that's the
we were just talking. We finna get rid of Thomas. We finna get rid of Thomas.
That would clear some cap. But I mean, y'all already over the cap right now, right?
71 million.
Yeah, so even if y'all got rid of Thomas, y'all still over the cap. So y'all need to get rid of somebody else.
They about to sell the Superdome, dog.
Not sell the Superdome.
They about to sell the Superdome. Like, hey, We're gonna get the cap.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
free drinks on bourbon. Free drinks on bourbon. Free drinks on bourbon.
They got a fundraiser on bourbon.
All right, y'all go.
Hey, beignets and crawfish etouffee for free, baby. We going straight.
Hey, y'all might as well let Thomas go. Go ahead, put Peyton in that deal. Send him to the Cowgirls. Y'all get McCarthy and that nigga Cedric Wilson.
What'd you say, Paul?
Lattimore, Michael Thomas is like 51 million right there, bro.
Oh, wow. For real?
That's crazy.
Marshawn Lattimore that'll free up about 27 million. Michael Thomas would be about 25 million.
Oh yeah, that's
what's that dude on y'all defensive line? That nigga foul. What's his name?
Cameron Jordan keeping.
Cam J gonna retire.
Cam J.
He gonna retire.
We can't lose Cam J. We can't lose Cam J.
Big levels. Big levels.
I think he's staying till he retire.
Yeah, he one of them guys that you don't get rid of.
Yeah, he
ain't that's one of the core pieces of our defense right there. Like Zeke was saying, Maul was saying we need to keep the defense strong. Yeah. Like if we keep the defense and keep the O-line solid, we'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we'll be good with that. We do get rid of Lattimore, Thomas, and Jordan. That frees up like majority of
everything.
My fault. White people trying to get all that money out of my fault.
Right. Those three players are and our right tackle is at 23 million as well.
Who is that? Armstead or he played left tackle?
Ryan, right tackle.
Ramchick.
Yeah, damn. We're paying them all.
Ramchick.
Yeah, Ramchick's bigger money, boy. How much Kamara making? Is Kamara the highest paid running back?
On the team, yes. He got 14.5.
I'm saying he's not the highest paid in the league though.
Henry?
How the hell y'all?
So Kamara. So because he ain't redid his contract yet, D. He ain't redid the contract yet.
Oh, how long Kamara been in the league for?
It's been like 3 or 4 years.
4 years.
Oh, he's still on his rookie contract. He just got y'all just did an extension, is he?
Because he was 3 or 4 years. He was like a 3rd round pick though, so he don't get no 5th-year option.
Oh, so they must have just added money on top of it just to hold him there.
Yeah. Let me see.
But he due for his first actual contract outside.
Yeah, he due for a big one. He due for a big one. So,
y'all about to let Cam J go, Lattimore, Peyton, the beignets.
Hey, to be honest, if they let Cam Jordan go, our defense isn't going to be the same now.
Yeah, they can't let Cam go.
Yeah,
they can't let that boy go.
No, This say 5 years, 75 million. Kamara.
God damn.
Yeah, I don't know when it ends, but that's.
Let me put some weight on. Let me add an extra 100 pounds. Goddamn, go try.
For real. Hey, Gail need to go in that pocketbook. Go in that pocketbook. Cut a profit check.
If y'all owners willing to spend that money, man, there you go.
Hey.
See, I see you send me that. Like, I was confused at first, but I was like, damn, we that much? Like,
our cap?
That much, bro?
Yeah, so I'm like cap space or just the cap in general is kind of weird the way that it works. Because, you got like, maybe you're on the books for 15 mil, but you have like dead cap space that's like 30 mil. So like I'm not completely sure how like it works, the negative 71. I think that's all encompassing of everybody's contracts. And also I was talking to these this morning. The coach is under the salary cap. So whatever you're paying Peyton, that's coming up off of that cap number as well. So at least I'm assuming since he resigned, but I don't know. It all depends on how they shake out that or whatever. But
because he got a few years up on the contract,
right? So y'all are at 71 over. So kind of like whatever he has, that's probably going to be gone. And like the cap number or the dead cap number is kind of based upon like some of it's like signing bonus money, some of it is what you're owed. It's like some combination of that. I did some research on it last year. I really don't remember though. So like a lot of times when they restructure stuff, they'll turn some of that salary cap number into a signing bonus, and then they can just like give that to you, and it like just lowers your cap hit and stuff like that. So it's really weird. Like, but they have like people that like go to school and really figure out how to manipulate the cap. Because like y'all did the last year where y'all were like 50 million over, and y'all got like basically to even, which is we were like, bro, how did they do that? Because y'all just start shifting money around. Y'all was like, all right, man, push that out 2 years, bring us back. All right, we're gonna put this in a signing bonus. All right, this incentive money. And so I don't know how they do it, bro. But yeah, y'all 71 over as of like a couple days ago at least.
Hey, I think they're gonna get rid of Michael Thomas. I'm like almost 100% sure we'll get rid of him.
I think so
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I think so too.
And if we don't, then we need somebody in the. We need to get rid of somebody else in the head office if we don't get rid of that.
If we don't get rid of Thomas, they're not gonna keep Lattimore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got some good corners though. Y'all got I call that boy Chauncey Gardner Johnson. That boy a menace.
Oh, that boy.
Hey,
oh yeah.
Hey, he always in a fight. He always in somebody's face. He always talking junk to somebody, bro. That's the type of player you be like, I'm glad he on my squad.
I mean, but check this out. What's the difference between him and what Jalen Ramsey does? No, not as far as play, as far as the aggression, being the aggressor. Jalen Ramsey does.
There's no difference.
But I feel like I feel like he gets into more stuff. I don't remember Jalen Ramsey really. Has Jalen Ramsey been in a fight on the field?
Yeah.
He been
Jalen always.
But like, I don't know, bro.
You put AJ.
They the same. I guess they the same person. Oh yeah, AJ Green.
Body slammed them and started punching.
That wasn't it. That was him. Yeah, that was him.
That was Jalen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's no difference. It's no difference between the two. Because what's he's the menace, bro. Like when Eli Apple just made comments about New Orleans.
D chopped over for 5 seconds and left.
Basically. And then Chauncey was talking to Eli Apple, like, bro, you don't want the smoke, bro. Like,
hold on, what did Eli Apple say?
He was saying something about like New Orleans looking bad or smelling bad or something, like the city. And Chauncey was like, bro, you don't even want the smoke, dog. Don't even start that, my boy. Like, man, you don't want no problem.
Eli was one of the worst corner. Like he was athletic.
Oh my!
He was athletic.
Eli used to piss me off.
But he was trash.
The cornerback position, bro. They should have tried him with something else.
Eli used to get smoked so many times. It was ridiculous.
Well, buddy said on Instagram, trash. Straight
I'm
trash.
I'm like, nigga, just stay in front of him, please.
Man, and I
had
something for him. What's up, Barbara? I had something for him when the Giants got rid of him, but
silly. But yeah, the Giants got rid of him, and he got picked up by Cincinnati. He been straight in Cincinnati, but it's kind of like
Daddy, see say cheese.
I do.
Dirty right, Daddy. Cheese. Ew, stink.
All right, go play. But yeah, like Eli Apple been trash for a couple of years, and he finally had a good season. It's kind of like, all right, oh, now you want to talk.
Yeah. Hey, that boy is God. Please don't ever let him come back to New Orleans.
Don't get me wrong, but based on some of the cities that I traveled in the United States.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It do be a little funky out there on Bourbon. I can't even. It do be a little funky out there now. Hey, and this speaking for somebody who's from there, it do be a little funky out there now.
Hey, I live.
Hey, but them after a few drinks, you stop smelling it.
Hey, you gotta drink after that.
Hey, after the drinks, you be like, hey, I feel good, it smell good. It's different.
Hey, get a little loose.
Food,
oh yeah, man.
Food is no other, bro.
Man, oof. I've only been once, and the food was amazing, like everywhere. I was like, I gotta go back just to get some.
I just want some etouffee. I almost stopped. I just did that drive from Augusta all the way up here to Washington last week. I almost stopped through the city. I was like, nah. That would have put a whole extra 6 hours on my drive. I said, nah, I'm good.
Facts, man. So All right, man. I like to end the show on this question. My question is, what would a perfect and realistic 2022 offseason look like for the New Orleans Saints, man?
Solid QB draft. If we can get a solid QB draft, we can free up some cap space. For sure need a I'm not too worried about the head coach position. I think they'll make a pretty good decision. I think they probably already know who they want. I'm sure Sean.
Who you want? Anybody in particular? Eric Bieniemy, Brian Flores, anybody?
Flores would be a good decision, but I honestly think Allen wouldn't be a bad decision.
Oh yeah.
Dennis Allen. I don't think Dennis Allen would be a bad decision. I think at least he deserves a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he deserves a shot. And also if we keep our defense solid, intact, I think that would be us steadying the ship.
Okay.
I'd say perfect situation for 2022. In my opinion, pick up Brian Flores in the head coach position. Because of all of what's going on, you can potentially get a great QB for cheap. You all know what I'm talking about. Who out there?
What are you doing?
You talking about Watson, right?
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, okay.
You got that connection. You can get Watson for cheap.
It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
It still costs us a little money now.
It can cost a little money, but with all of the shit was going on, he's not going to be as much as what his value really is.
I'm saying he already signed an extension, though.
Oh, you already signed it?
Yeah, he signed an extension already.
All right, so we have to free up some cap space.
It ain't 100%. No.
Yeah, we got to free up some cap space. But Brian Flores, Deshaun Watson, free up some cap space, and we gotta go at I say if we don't get Deshaun Watson, we have to get a QB in the upcoming draft.
Do y'all got a preference in the quarterback y'all draft?
Say again?
Y'all got a preference of the quarterback that y'all could draft?
Yeah, Matt. If we can get him.
I think Matt would be a good choice.
But if we can't get him, then Pickett, I feel as though it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay. Shit, anybody better than Simeon.
Yeah.
And Brooks.
You get her. Hey, free up to $2.
For real.
So, with the news we just got from Brady leaving or retiring, so they got a quarterback need now, which puts like 15 teams that need a quarterback. And with the Panthers being the Panthers with Sam Darnold, and with the Falcons being the Falcons with Matt Ryan, do you guys win the division next year?
I think we can, because the NFC South is just sorry right now. It was like with Brady, especially leaving. Yeah, it's open. And Sam Darnold, he hit or miss too. He was hit or miss for the Jets, and he hit or miss now. So it's still wide open.
Yeah, it's like you said. The only person I saw beating us was Bucks, but Brady's gone now. But I mean, if the Bucks do pick up an amazing quarterback, then yeah, they'll be our
best off.
Yeah, but if they without Brady, to be honest, yeah, I feel as though we have a chance winning the division.
Yeah, and the Falcons not getting rid of Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan got something on that box. He got something on them boys up there. They can't let Matt go. He got something on him. He got some dirt.
He got the racist emails from Arthur Blank. That's what it is. He like, bro,
hey,
okay, play with me if you want to.
Hey, Matt been holding on by the string of his fingers for the last 7 years.
Hey, the Falcons organization will get rid of everyone before they get rid of Matt Ryan at this point.
Yeah.
Matt got some dirt on them boys. He's like a cockroach.
He really does. He really.
Hey, no, I agree with you guys though. I think you guys really do have a good opportunity to win the division because with the whole Brady thing, it's about to be a Brady ripple effect. You probably lose Gronk. Godwin's a free agent; he's probably gone. Then you had a bunch of 1-year deals. I think on the defensive side of the ball, I know they locked up some of them boys, but like I think like an Ndamukong Suh and the JPP and some of them guys are towards the end of those contracts as well. So Lenny, I think Lenny, huh?
Who was on a 1 year?
Sue, I think Sue was because he was a part of all them boys that had to re-sign that they was making money for, and they was coming back on little 1-year deals. Because like Sue, Leonard Fournette got a little 1-year deal, I believe. Godwin was franchise tagged, and I think some of them other boys on defense. So it's a chance for this division to be wide open, and because like the only quote unquote stable quarterback as of today is Matt Ryan, and I mean it's Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
So man, hey, but no, this has been a great episode, man. I really appreciate you guys coming on, man. It's your boy Zeke.
Of course,
you know,
my boy.
It's your boy Zeke. You know, you can catch me on IG, Fatboy Season, Twitter, Fatboy Season Inc., TikTok, Fatboy Season 1. Stop taking my videos down. I won't keep. I'm gonna continue to keep saying that, man. So y'all boys sign off, starting with Tone. Tell them where they can catch you at, bro.
Hey, appreciate you for having me, big dog. Tone_JLS. Like I said, appreciate you for having us. It was a great episode. 1, 2, 3 CABO. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Jamal Davis won, but that's my private, so that's family and close friends. But my public IG, Carabana Island Grill.
Show them the shirt, man. We plugging all business.
Hey, let me see the Hennessy wings. I want to see some Hennessy wings. What the Hennessy wings?
Hey, he be like, hey, wait a minute. He pull that mug up. He be like, we got the Hennessy wings on deck. And they be steaming. They be steaming. They be fresh too. I'm like, bro, where you made those? He be like, bro, I got them.
Man, hey, Ma, you gotta send me that one drink from the Bahamas. It's like the rum. You know what I'm talking about too? That rum.
Hey, man, hey, check it out. I got the food truck coming. I got like my wife helping me with the merchandise. Our it's gonna be like beach wear, like Caribbean swimwear, and then we making our own rum, man. Androsia rum. That's coming soon, man. So
hey, send the samples my way. Send a sample bottle.
Oh, y'all my guy, man. Y'all gonna get a bottle, man. All y'all gonna get a bottle of it.
Oh yeah.
And, isn't wifey on YouTube?
Oh yeah, she is lovely and authentic. So we travel. Man, it's really her thing. I just lovely and authentic.
We plugging everything, man. We'll never know who's gonna see it, though.
But yeah, absolutely, man. Hey Zeke, hey, the great thing what you're doing with this 1, 2, 3 CABO, man. I really like not even just the 1, 2, 3 CABO, man. Just some of the skits that you do with the NFL players, and hey, you can do some basketball.
Yeah.
And hey, if y'all watching,
hey, that's big, bro. That's big, bro. Hey, if anybody ain't saying congratulations, my boy, that's big.
Appreciate it.
By ESPN, man. Hey, you bring a lot of creative stuff to y'all network. So,
hey man, hey, if my boy Maul said, then you know it's official. And I got the Tone cosign, so you know it's real.
Yes, sir.
So you know it's real, man. So man, appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. This has been the latest episode of 1, 2, 3 CABO. It is the New Orleans Saints. Who that nation? Hey, re-sign Jameis because he's America's quarterback, dog. Man, we are out.